What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only Italy game. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Last episode we finally got Christmas, basically, for us who are watching. About only, 16 days? No, I don't know when this episode's going out. A few weeks late. But there we go. We have got our war. It's finally here. The Gauls and Bosnia against Yugoslavia. It's not great for Yugoslavia, but it does mean we're going to see some big map changes in the coming episodes. Just very exciting, and we will watch on, see what happens. Monaco and Carthage are, I believe, both still at war with Rome as well. Or maybe not Carthage at the moment, I'm not sure, but definitely Rome and Monaco. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's been going on for 100 turns now. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but we will see what the Gauls can do here. We'll certainly see what Bosnia can do. It looks like the Gauls may steal Belgrade. Oh, that is going to be painful for Bosnia if that happens. Bosnia's sort of thrown everything at Belgrade early on. The Gauls' turn is taking considerably longer time now that they have to move, and there it is. They do take Belgrade. If, of course, Yugoslavia gets it back, and that's not impossible, there's a giant death robot, then there is a good chance Bosnia can get it again. But yeah, that is rough for Bosnia for sure. It does look like they're going to grab Targoviste in the northern eastern corner of the map here, the former Wallachian city. So that will at least help them out quite a bit. And there we go. The Vatican keeps falling. I'm not even going to look at that. You know, if you see it, that's fine. But until something more than that happens, I'm not too bothered about Rome or Monaco. Unless like the Gauls attack Monaco as well. That would be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? I don't think we can ask for too much. You know, I'm not expecting anything to happen once this war is over. But here we go, big turn for Yugoslavia. They do retake Belgrade and didn't use the giant death robot, although they did manage to kill both of those units that were in the way. And Bosnia missed out, so they did not push through. And that giant death robot is taking some hits. Pretty powerful unit, as we see. I want to say a fresh nuke, but no, I don't think it is, because the cities haven't been damaged. So I think this is just the old radiation actually showing up for once. But yeah, so far, apart from these XCOM squads and sort of, you know, stealing off of Bosnia's hard work, the Gauls not particularly doing too much, although I think they may have just nuked this city, or at least are bombing it very heavily with planes. But yeah, look, like Venice is still pretty untouched. Some of these other cities, there's the old radiation, a lot of pillage tiles. Belgrade once again fell, and this time I think it might stay, which is a huge blow to Bosnia. But that's what happens. Bosnia should have done this by themselves, I think. But you never. It's hard to tell, isn't it, right? Yugoslavia could have probably matched off better with them. But yeah, you teamed up with the Gauls. What did you expect? At least they've cleared their borders out a little bit. Look, they've thrown some of the middle of Italy units out there. That's all. The rest are still here. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, that's a bit rough. Bosnia is closing in on this city in the north, and Yugoslavia is looking a bit low on units now. And there you go, Bosnia actually does grab this city, so at least they get their second city of the war. Did they? Yeah, they already grabbed this one. It looks like they'll grab one in the south as well. So Bosnia is starting to get bigger, starting to climb that scoreboard. Yugoslavia, like I said, were probably in second before this started, so this is a big blow. Good move from the Gauls, I guess, to kill your potentially biggest competitor, if they are technically with them in second. Maybe Carthage is there now, and probably certainly is there now. But of course Bosnia could, you know, if they go and get as many cities as they can, who knows how high they will climb up the rankings. They're not getting worse, they're only getting better. And Yugoslavia is falling, so it's all a mess. Rome and Monaco piecing out again, so Monaco is still doing nothing. Yugoslavia actually gets Belgrade back, which makes things... I think they are definitely using nukes right now, because Zagreb and... yeah, they must be, right? I don't know. Either way, there's lots going on still. But yeah, surely Bosnia can't miss it this time. This XCOM squad is going to take it, though. Oh, no, they missed it. They missed it. Okay, I don't know why this one didn't attack. I guess it was low enough maybe to die. But yeah, Bosnia, and this is a disaster, should this time around be the ones to take control of Belgrade. I don't know if that's the same robot, by the way, but it's very versatile and durable if it is. Oh no, there is another one, so maybe there was multiple robots. Pretty cool though, we're seeing them in use. We rarely get this far or see the AI build them if we do get this far, so it's kind of cool that they're seeing some combat experience here, getting to see them. They're pretty awesome units all round, so it's kind of cool. It is pretty cool. The only problem is normally in a Civ game, like if you get to the point where the giant death robot is a unit you can use in a war, everyone kind of has them. Or, you know, there's one really good Civ. How did you mess this up, Bosnia? You deserve that. Like, you had it. Like, they chose not to take that. That wasn't great defending from Yugoslavia. Bosnia chose to give it to the Gauls that time, so no sympathy that time around. Sorry, but we've got short patiences around here. Yeah, no sympathy for the Bosnians this time around. They had like four units around the city that could have taken it. This unit, maybe not these two, but certainly this one could have given it a go, and then this one could have actually moved in if this one died. So yeah, Bosnia get what they deserve, I guess, there. But there we go, they do grab another city in the south. Yugoslavia's navy is doing a good job, but it's a lot of submarines, so while they are preventing the Gauls crossing, I say that as they grab Sarajevo to connect to Belgrade, and they also get Venice. So never mind, it is not so close. Of course, the Gauls will extend their lead. We said it did look like Yugoslavia or a Carthage was going to maybe catch them over time. But if they kept doing nothing, but that's now, yeah, that idea is gone. Bosnia is certainly going to be climbing, and the Gauls will definitely also be climbing, adding 3 cities now, including any wonders that may have been in Belgrade. Sarajevo does go back to Yugoslavia, as does Nice for now. But there we go, Bosnia take Kampulang in the north, so there is plenty of cities changing hands at the moment. A very active war. And there we go, Sarajevo goes back to the Gauls again. Pretty crazy action. It's a weird experience for me, because a lot of people, I think, the videos that are going out when I'm recording this are some of the slower paced ones that I think people weren't enjoying so much, or won't enjoy so much, where we were just sort of hitting turn 350, nothing's happening. Now we're here at 400 and we've got this mega war, which is pretty cool. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping people don't give up if you've pushed through those sort of tough episodes and you're here now enjoying this. Obviously I try my best with the titles to sort of, indicate what's happening. Maybe I think maybe should come back, while also trying not to get demonetized. Can't use the word war, so we have to use like battle or versus. But there we go, Zagreb does conquer. Zagreb is the city. The Gauls have conquered Zagreb, and again, that's another blow to Bosnia. They're not getting as much from this as they would have wanted. Hopefully they can... There's no melee units here, so they won't be retaking that anytime soon. It looks like Bosnia's running out of steam anyway. So definitely favouring the Gauls to get more cities at the moment. This one would be a big one, because if the Gauls get Skopje, or Skopje, however you pronounce this, then they will have a free run basically at these 3 cities. Sarajevo does go back to Yugoslavia, and if Bosnia was to get it next, that would really mess up the borders that would cut off these cities from the Gauls. So it's getting there is some interesting races on, but so far Bosnia have lost most of the races to conquer any cities. So we've got delegates, banning of truffles, and the embargoment of Austria. Yugoslavia's not letting that one go, are they? I guess they proposed that a few turns ago. But yeah, Austria is going to be pretty bad too. Their score, I bet, plummeted. They've got irradiated mountains forever. They lost a lot of units. A lot of population died as well. It would be... I bet if we look at the info addicts, we'll do it next time. We'll look at the population graph just to see the effect of that nuclear war between Austria and Yugoslavia. And I think it's been kind of continued. We haven't seen a nuke go off, and I don't see any radiation, but sometimes there's a limit to how much it will show. So I'm not exactly sure. Like, this city may have just been nuked again. I can't... It's very hard to tell. Or maybe this one. Exactly. But yeah. I'm guessing the Gauls could do it if they wanted to. Bosnia... Yeah, no, they must have done, right? Bosnia had like 4 nukes at the start. Now they have... Oh no, they still have 4 nukes and a nuclear missile. So maybe not. But either way, there you go. Ljubljana now falls to the Gauls as well. But at the moment, they do not have the coast, so there's no way back. We're going to have some gross border gore if the war ends right now. Hopefully, that's not the case. We want it to keep going. Keep going. Turn 415. We're getting there. Who would have thought we'd be getting towards 500? There. Whoa, what the heck just happened there? There's a lot going on here. Bosnia, though, were the big winners of that turn, grabbing Nice, Ljubljana. But Yugoslavia took it back, and then they got it. Sarajevo does go to the Gauls there, and I believe Bosnia took Linz here as well in the north. So good turn for Bosnia. 3 cities for them. Poor turn, obviously, for Yugoslavia, who lost 4 cities that turn. Although they gained, even the one they gained, they lost. So yeah, that's a rough turn. And Bosnia now with 10 planes in Serebnik here. That is a worrying sight. How many cities do they have left? 3, 7. There's still 8 left. So it's not a disaster yet. Well, it is a disaster for Yugoslavia, but they've not been. They're not gone yet. There's still hope for them. We're not even in the year 2000, by the way. We've had our nice nuclear obliteration. We're a bit ahead of time now with the XCOM squads. Although you never know. Maybe we have XCOM squads now. We just don't know about them. Who knows? Right, I'm just going to quickly hit save so we can have a look at the population. I'm sure people would be interested in seeing that. Okay, here we go. Info addict. Oh, that is score. The goals there were dropping and then up again. That is Yugoslavia plummeting as Bosnia sort of rising, but no. The combined increase of Bosnia and the Gauls is nowhere near what Yugoslavia lost, which I think serves as a lesson to everyone. Nuclear war, probably not the answer. It's a lose-lose situation. There's small winners, but yeah, the overall loss is not the same as the game. There you go, some deep moral stuff in there. I'm not going to look at the one thing that this gives us with the graphs that we don't get in the World Factbook is the we can see what it was like in the past, which you don't get in the Factbook. And here you go, this is military actually. The Gauls had that huge drop where I guess they just ran out of money, and that sort of stayed the same. Carthage has just ramped it up to get there above them right now. Yugoslavia's troops dropping, Bosnia is also dropping but above Carthage. Rome is rebuilding. Austria obviously lost lots in the war to Yugoslavia. So they're at the bottom, and I believe that's Monaco now in third, just because everyone else is annihilating each other. But population was the one I wanted to see. Is there a graph for that? Why is it? It's not at the top as it is on the fact book. So the Gauls' population was declining, and now it's picked up again. I don't know why it was declining. I guess probably starvation without getting enough tiles. Carthage it seems to have peaked. Yugoslavia's dropped a bit, so they invaded Austria, had some success, growing again. Oh no, the invasion to Austria was much later actually. There's very little time difference. But yeah, now it's plummeted by like 80%, which is awful obviously. Bosnia's has hardly grown despite grabbing all those cities, which is a bit rough for those people. They've all just died. Rome is still climbing. Austria, yeah, had a big drop. Obviously they also lost about 90% of their population. So overall, I wish there was like a total line as well, and we could see the whole world and see if the world population was going up. We don't quite have that. Let's just see what are some other interesting ones. Net gold is not particularly interesting because it's a bit disorientated. Production for the Gauls has sort of bounced. Yugoslavia were in second, and then boom, yeah, drop off. But that's I don't know if there's any other interesting ones. Cities, there you go. The Gauls climbing a little bit. Yugoslavia dropping. Bosnia going up, but we've sort of seen that. Yeah, I think most of these are sort of okay. We will continue, don't worry. I just wanted to give some interesting stats and use the graphs a bit more, because it's rare that we can use the graphs. Very rare we get down to sort of a number of civs that makes it readable. You know, when there's 40 civs, I can't use the graphs. It's too hard to see. But here it can give us some good insight into what happened before, what's changing. Yugoslavia takes nothing that turn. The Gauls, I think Bosnia have already been. I think Bosnia go first, then Yugoslavia, then the Gauls. We'll see if the Gauls can get anything. I mean, assuming this turn is not finished, they can still grab this city pretty comfortably. Are they gonna, yep, there you go. They grabbed 2. There you go. Zijing and Novi Sad both going to the Gauls. It's not looking great for Yugoslavia. Skopje could probably fall to Bosnia if they do well here, and that will also cost Yugoslavia the rest, or half of their remaining air force. Florence is very low at the moment, as is Viraconium, and Ostia is the only city not really low. And I mean, yeah, this isn't going to work. None of these boats can capture this city, sad as that is. Oh, okay. Oh, Skopje did go to Bosnia and then straight back to Yugoslavia, I think, from what we just saw. And now the Gauls should take it for themselves. I mean, Bosnia did their best, but yeah, the Gauls have taken a good amount of the spoils here. It's not like Bosnia have got, what, they've taken Nice, Brundisium, Ljubljana, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. Not bad at all for Bosnia. and your biggest rival's dead, but now you border the Gauls, and like, yeah, there's nothing else really to do, right? I mean, they could still go after Austria after this, I guess, but we'll see. Hopefully we just don't get any border Gaul. We'll see. Obviously the Gauls conquer this city, and we probably will see Yugoslavia completely eliminated within the next, probably by the end of this episode, and then we'll be back to no wars again. We've had to make the most of these wars. What we'll do is, if it does get to that stage where there's no wars, of course we will, you know, I'll go back to just skipping turns by myself till we get one, and then we'll come back in. But Florence and Innsbruck falling, so that is, yeah, the Gauls taking another 2 cities away from Yugoslavia. They will be dropping very low on those info addicts right now. I'm looking at it, we're probably 1 to 2 turns away from the complete elimination of Yugoslavia. I'm guessing probably 2 more cities for the Gauls, 1 in the north, 1 in the south. I mean, this one could go either way. It's probably going to be 1 each, and then I think this will go to Bosnia, this will go to the Gauls, and then it's a question of who gets Graz. Bosnia just got both of them, so that might answer that question if Yugoslavia has no units left to take it back. Graz and Ostia both going Bosnia's way, so there you go. Bosnia is doing okay, and if they could take down Austria, they could still be a big contender in this game, but they certainly won't. I don't know if they'll be as strong. Yeah, they must be stronger than Yugoslavia was, I reckon. If you give them some time to rebuild, they do look very empty. Imagine if the Gauls just attacked them straight afterwards. That would be rough, wouldn't it? But yeah, this is all that remains for Yugoslavia. It looks like they will be eliminated next. Despite all their good efforts, they will finish in 7th place. 7th. There's 6 other civs left, so behind Austria, and that's pretty rough. That's not what they would have wanted, but yeah, they were very entertaining, Yugoslavia. Got to give them credit for that. They definitely kept the game alive. Those wars before this war, those wars that Yugoslavia were doing were making things interesting with Wallachia and Austria, and then yeah, sadly they just got teamed up on, and yeah, I mean, anyone with the Gauls on their team. The Gauls don't need a team, do they? Like, that's the end of the day. But here we go. We'll see. Is this the turn? There might be one more turn. They're a bit far away, although I'm sure they have the range on the planes. No, there is a turn. One more turn left. Look how much smoke and radiation there is here. We'll see an army of workers turn up pretty soon, I'm sure, for the Gauls. Come and patch this all up. They'll have it all nice and clean very soon, and probably full of units within about 10 turns. This whole area will just be full. Oh, there is another wonder here, Mount Kilimanjaro. Didn't even know that was there. Free food and 2 culture, and there we go. Bosnia actually did get all 3 of those remaining cities, which is good for themselves. Not sure it affects the Gauls too much, whether they got them or not. But there we go. Yugoslavia now just down to a few units, but they are out of the game. 6 to go. Bosnia, Austria, the Gauls, Rome, Carthage, and Monaco. There's sort of 3 in the southwest with Monaco, Carthage, and Rome, and 3 in the east. I know the Gauls are also in the north, but there you go. The Gauls, Austria, Bosnia, sort of more towards the east. So this is set up quite nicely. What we're going to do is we will, when this episode is finished in about one more turn, what we'll do is, like I said, I will just go forward till the next war is declared, because I don't think we all want to sit here and watch maybe nothing happen next episode. As big as that was, nothing else was declared or happened around the rest of the map in that time, other than Carthage overtaking the Gauls military. I guess it doesn't look like it though, does it? But oh my, okay, maybe it does. There is a lot of units. Monaco's rebuilt, but certainly not on the same level. Rome has a lot as well. We will see what happens, but that is we'll see what happens. But yeah, the Gauls do still have, look at all these, like this is so many troops just going around the map. I'm surprised Carthage's military number is bigger. I know certain units count for more though. That is something to bear in mind. The XCOM squads, and both of them have a lot of XCOM squads and paratroopers, but if Carthage has more XCOM squads, they'll be worth more. The missiles could be worth more, although they don't actually have any missiles. Carthage, do you not have any nukes? No. I think that's why Rome is doing so well. I think Monaco might have an atomic bomb that they're not willing to use first. But as far as, yeah, Monaco has an atomic bombs and some missiles. There's a missile. Oh no, that's a nuclear submarine. But they certainly have an atomic, at least one atomic bomb. There's a nuclear missile. But they've not been willing to use them against Rome, and again, as I mentioned before, it's very rare for the attacking civ to use a nuke, especially against a civ that does not have their own. Even with Austria, Yugoslavia nuked them first, then Austria nuked back. Oh no, sorry, Austria nuked first, but they were the defending civ, which then prompted the attacker. It's very rare for an attacking AI to just use the nukes, unless it's going quite badly for them. Which is nice, I guess. Some of the AIs have a bit of a heart, not much, but a little bit. But yeah, Monaco, what was I going to say? Something about nukes. I mean, that might be why they've not done so much against Rome. But then saying that, Rome has no air force at all. Which explains, someone made a comment about how the Vatican, I think the Vatican did have oil, potentially, and Rome didn't. That was quite funny, but obviously, if that was the case, Rome would now have oil, so maybe not. Maybe they didn't. But either way, that'll be it for this episode. We've ended with the fall of Yugoslavia. I don't believe they have any melee units left, so we'll probably see the peace deal soon. Maybe these units will survive, or they'll get killed off. But they can't reconquer the city. They can't build a melee unit, so they're done from that perspective. But yeah, as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.